Welcome back to part 2 of Ben's rear end assembly. There's Ben's rear end. Here's Ben's rear end. There's Eddie Murphy. If we walk in here, I literally just hot off the press just released this video. This video started off terribly. I said there's Ben's rear end and I looked at Ben. But
that great. I haven't finished watching it yet.
no, this is, oh yeah, this is yesterday's upload. It literally went live like 2 minutes ago. Ryan is like the cutting room floor. He watches it to make sure everything's all rated PG and everything.
I gotta make sure it's for the kiddos.
So in here, what we have is everything all cleaned up finally. Alexa, pause. She's great. She's absolutely great. Listens well. So, Ben, you've been cleaning. You've been putting in some work on this guy. So, since we last checked in, everything is all cleaned up. You knocked out the axle bearings. And what's next? Press a couple things on, start throwing some stuff in there, and
Press stuff on.
at what point are you going to clean it up so it looks nice?
It's already been good.
Is this, you going to polish this whole thing? Is this all of the goo and grossness and gunk that came out of there?
Yeah, pretty clean.
Should we sell that as a giveaway?
Yeah.
I didn't tell the people yet about our exciting giveaway. So what we're going to do now is we're going to do a little raffle, and what it is pretty much, you can, I guess, would it be safe to say they could win a weekend to hang out with us? That's pretty much what it is. So when we have a big race event coming up, we got a couple good like 1- and 2-day events. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna raffle off tickets where we fly you in, you get to hang out with us, you get to see us prepare, load up, go to the track, hang out with us, be part of the crew, and of course ride in the cars. We're gonna take you guys out on like the street and just cruise around, pretty much let you guys just come and hang out with us. So what we're gonna do is I think we're going to, I'm finalizing the timeline on it. All the information will be in the description below. It's gonna take you right to my website. It'll be the first link, and you can go there and you can purchase tickets. We're also gonna do giveaways and stuff like that on there, but we're trying to kick it up a notch and give more to you guys. If you win, we're gonna draw raffle tickets right out of a bucket so you guys will see it live here. There's no games we play. We literally pull them out from a raffle ticket, read you the number. If you are the number, you're gonna get in touch with me via Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube comments. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna book you a flight, fly you out here, get you decked out in Ellis Nasty merch, hang out with the crew, go to the racetrack with us, and ride in the cars. So it's pretty much like the full experience. Ryan, how much would you pay for the full experience?
I mean,
You're lucky we don't charge you just to sit here all day.
priceless. I mean, I know, right?
I mean, you do work
I
here.
get the fanboy treatment. I mean, it's priceless, man. I'd say $25,000.
25. That's Ryan's estimation on how much that is worth, but it's just something that I think is cool. There's a lot of stuff I don't show on the channel just because, I mean, lately my video's been 20 minutes long. I'm not trying to bore you guys, but there's just so much stuff we do. Like, I've been building motors over here. I got Texas Speed is an outstanding company. John and Seth at Texas Speed have been hooking me up. We got 2 different rotating assemblies coming for engines. Wes's engine, Danny's got an engine coming. We got 6-liter that's about ready to go. I'm just waiting on some head studs. So there's so much stuff we have going on here. I literally can't show it all. And you guys will be able to come along and hang out and just see what it's all about. So hopefully you guys are interested in that. Don't mean to take up a lot of time in this video. First link in the description below. We'll give you all the details. You can get some entries and we'll pick some winners and get some people out here. Back to today's video, the rear end. We had the press in action. Ben's got some stuff pressed on there partially. He is going to press everything on all the way and then start assembling the rear end. What is the next step? Do we attach the gear to the spool?
Yeah, put the gear on there, put one of the bearings on the pinion, put the races in the housing, put the pinion in there, get it tightened up, stick that in there, and then set the gear up, and then from there it's easy. The axle's just bolted in.
All right, well, let's get to it. All right, after some persuasion with some heat and the freezer, Ben was able to get the ring gear on the spool. So this part right here is pretty straightforward. You're just bolting the ring gear up to the spool.
Pretty much. Really not much more to it than that.
Just use Loctite, stick them on there, and you're good to go.
Yep.
All right, so we are under Eddie Murphy right now, and I'm sure you guys will have a lot of questions on fuel system and everything like that. Ben has his 2 pumps mounted. A lot of stock stuff on this car. Thankfully, we got some new shocks because those are pretty worn out. But it's gonna be nice to say goodbye to the stock rear in this thing because it is just way too weak. Very nice though. We got a Fleet Pride drive shaft. This is an all steel drive shaft, just like in the Cow. We just run steel stuff just because it might be a little bit heavy, but it's strong and not going anywhere. And you're ready to say goodbye to this, huh? Oh, get on there. Get. Oh, I about got her. What you got? You got the pinion placed in there?
Yeah.
They're just gently placed in there. God, look how nice all that stuff is.
Yep.
All new. Can I assist you in any way?
Yeah. Take this. There.
Good thing we had Wes's rear end laying around. We stole this off of Wes's rear because the one off of the 7.5 does not match up. So we took this off Wes's rear end because he's not going to be able to run this anyways. Got the pinion bearings and everything all on there. Ben, explain to them real quick. You got front and rear pinion bearing.
Yep.
And a crush seal.
Yeah, a crush sleeve.
So you put it on there and then it's on there.
Yeah, it's the way it's bent, the way it's made, the way it's formed. It makes it where you tighten it down. It always has like a tendency to push outward. So you need to see it's like a bubble in the middle. So when you crush it, it always pushes back.
Okay.
So it's always trying to push outward, but you gotta crush it to the preload.
So we got the pinion bearing and the pinion set in there, and now the ring gear's going on with the spool. And you hear a lot of people talking about setting backlash and everything. We shouldn't have to really go too in depth on this one because it's the same gear and everything was all set up.
Same ratio, or same gear ratio, different gear set. But
And backlash is pretty much how much play you have back and forth between the gear.
right like this.
There's not much any in there, is there?
Yeah, not well. There could be a lot. There's no shims in it, but
That right there is an example of the backlash.
if you set it up too tight, it'll start consuming itself.
Like the last one.
Yeah. So too much might make a little bit of noise, but honestly, if you're a lot of like cryo treated, heat treated, high performance gear, especially high like 410 and up, really 373 and up, they're gonna make noise anyway. I mean, even in a perfect world.
Yep.
So
this one is a 327, and you went with a 327 because plan to drive it on the street quite a bit, and it also has a TH400, meaning having a longer rear gear should help with, you know, that steep first gear. And we're not trying to make crazy power with this car, but it's going to be a fun car. And this right here is really going to make it drivable on the highway. This is by far the longest gear that we're going to run in anything. We run a 373 in that. The Cow is a 350. This is a 327. So turbo stuff, you're looking to have a little bit longer of a gear. All right, just from an early look at assembling this with the settings that he had in there before with backlash, wasn't quite close, huh? It's not looking good. Our expectations of hoping that it was kind of okay are gone.
flipping.
A little bit there.
It's gonna be more when this side gets in there. Or less.
It'll be less.
Yeah. Oh, this sucks to get these in there.
All right, Ben's got the bag of shims. The way this thing was set up before was not even close. Ben, you get to do your favorite thing. All right, the backlash is set, and the ear test sounds good. Sounds very good. We're putting the main caps in there, and that's pretty much it for assembly of the rear end. And Ben is just putting his signature on the gear so we know who put it together.
Painting my name.
What are you actually doing so people at home that don't know will know?
Paint the front and back to like 3 gears.
And you rotate it over, and that shows you where the gears ride.
You run it back and forth between here and the pinion, and it lets you know if you need to recalibrate your ear or not.
And this is actually just mustard that we use. We don't use paint because mustard, it works a little bit better, it smells a little bit better, and it's a good additive to the rear end fluid later on.
You should go down to like your local Big Kahuna Burger and get some. They sell mustard in these weird little packets.
Shout out to Big Kahuna. Just so you guys know, right now it is, what is it, Wednesday night? Is it Tuesday night or Wednesday night? It's Wednesday night? It's Wednesday night at about 11 o'clock. We have been here since, what, 8?
Yeah.
This is every night, in case you guys were wondering. You gotta live your life one Big Kahuna mustard packet at a time.
Bearings noisy with no gear oil in there.
Making a mess. Getting it all over. What's it gonna show?
Right in the middle.
That's pretty good.
This side's a little low. This side is a little high, or right in the middle. But nothing that's like too terrible. I mean, that's dead in the middle.
Yeah.
But what you can't see is on these other gears
where it's riding on those.
Where it's riding on those. It's this line that is where it's like silver, where it knocked all the paint off. That's not actually where the tooth is, because
it's like wiping it.
It's so if you look at it, like, you can see the shadow where it comes down nice, and because backlash, or so that's more accurate of like where the paint is at is pretty close to where the teeth.
The gear's gonna ride.
Yeah, I'm really glad it's good, because honestly I picked all these shims like I definitely picked normally you just reuse the stock pinion shim. You take the old pinion bearing off the old pinion, and then you take the shim off of it, put it on the new one, or at least, I mean, I've never had it not work, and I always at least paint on it and check it. But I picked that one like this. I was like,
that works.
That one works.
So it looks like all we gotta do is cut off some ears, stick some axles in there, and glue her on up, and we are done. Here we have the ears cut off of the 8.8 housing, and we are ready to insert some strange axles. Pretty easy. Just chop it right off, sand it down, make sure everything's all cleaned up. All right, everyone, say goodbye. This is the last time you're gonna see those beautiful 35 splines. Badass C-clip eliminators. The magic touch, here it is. Oh. Ho. Alright guys, so we got most of the stuff on the rear end buttoned up. We're just doing some cleaning up. We'll catch up with you guys in the morning. Alright guys, today is the next day, and as you can see, it is all wet and gross and gloomy. It's been like this for a couple days here in North Carolina, and we've got a couple more to go until it finally gets nice. Today is Thursday, and we're just hoping to do some racing, but with this weather we can't. So we got Eddie Murphy all finished up. We were working on that this morning. We were gonna take it out and drive it, but we can't drive it on wet roads. It's not gonna work. Radial Pros on a wet road are not gonna do it. We got Ryan's Fox body sitting there. We got the silver Corvette sitting right here. So we got some stuff to do. We're gonna get the salty chicken in the shop today. So we're definitely gonna do some work, give you guys some salty chicken videos coming up. We're gonna get that knocked out and ready to go down to J&J Fab. Other than that, the description below, like I said before, has all the information for, I'll call it the Ellis Nasty experience, where we're gonna pick 2 winners for a race that we have coming up here. We're gonna get you guys out here, whether it's airfare or travel expenses. Get you out here, get you decked out in Ellis Nasty merch. We're gonna put you up in a hotel. We're gonna, everything all covered by us, and it's just going to be a really fun time to come hang out, get to ride in the car. We're talking at a couple of racetracks right now about doing a ride along also. So not only will you ride in the cars on the street and hang out with us, but we might stick you in the race car going down the track. So go and check that out. All the information is in the description below. Check out the first link. I do want to thank guests for watching. Like always, comment, like, subscribe. Tomorrow's upload is going to be a sick one with the salty chicken back in action. I'm so excited. Can't wait to get that thing really rolling. Thank you guys for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. We'll see you guys in tomorrow's upload.